Wow. People showed up fast. Jeez. I didn't think people would show up this quick. Holy hell. uh, okay. Whew. Wow. Okay. How do we turn on slow mode? There we go. Enable slow mode. Okay. Cool. Because I want to be able to see I want to be able to see your all's questions. There we go. And slow mode still is still not that great. Things are still racing in. Oh, can you guys hear me at all? You guys should be able to hear me. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Hey, can you guys let me know if you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me, okay. Because there's so many things coming in. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, so Rob Core. Let me see some Rob Cores. Oh, Jason, thank you. Jason, hold on. Let me go to the actual main. Let me go to the main thing. I didn't expect this reaction. Jason, thank you. I saw the super chat. I appreciate it for $2. Yeah, let's see some Rob Core types. Let's see some people type in Rob Core in the chat. Because I wanna see that pop quiz hotshot. Who is? Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I can still. Okay, cool. I can click on it. Okay. Pop quiz hotshot. Is it Wolverine or Wolverine? Wolverine. I can't help it. That's just the way. That's just the way I say it. That's the way I've always said it. So, I can't help that whole thing. That's just the way I said it before. But I've always said it that way. Anyway, so surprise Q&A session, folks. What up? Like we're doing answers to questions. I'm sitting here. I've got a new system. I'm not going to show you guys because my desk is an absolute wreck. I don't want to show you guys my computer desk because my computer desk is terrible. But I'm trying to access my BIOS, and I figured, you know what? Like while we're doing that, like I'll go ahead and just try to. We got a question. I'm just going to try to I'm gonna do a Q&A. Come on, get into the BIOS. Going, no! My system boots too fast. I've got a Samsung 960 Evo, and I've got my CPU overclocked to 4.9 gigahertz, and I'm trying to get to 5. So, nerd stuff. Anyway, all right, Ghazi Khan. Rob, question for you. In which comic does Magneto destroy S.H.I.E.L.D.'s helicarrier? You mentioned it in a video, and now I can't find it. That is in the Jeff Lemire Old Man Logan story, and I cannot remember. That's the all-new, all-different Old Man Logan. I cannot remember the issue number. It's a flashback. I want to say it's Border Town, but I could be wrong. Like the Border Town story arc. But I cannot remember off the top of my head. Wow, Joseph Jenkins, thank you for $5. You are my favorite YouTuber. I'm your Rick Sanchez. I would try to do a Rick Sanchez impression, but it would be a terrible impression. It would not be very good. Mr. Giggles, $2. Wow, maybe Discord next time. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I use Discord a lot, but I also like live streaming on my YouTube channel from time to time. Let's see, Jack Silver. Oh man, when are you gonna do a video on the Beyonders versus the Avengers? It's amazing. Rob Core, man, let me tell you something, man. Yes, I will do that. That's part of Hickman's Avengers and New Avengers. Dude, that story's amazing. When Hank Pym, when Ant-Man comes back, and he was just like I've the things I've seen I can't unsee. Like I watched the Beyonders eliminate the cosmic entities and kill the Living Tribunal. Dude, it was so, oh my God, it was so cool. It was so amazing. All right, James Allen, odds of changing your fan base to the Jefferson Corps, very low. That's like 0%. The Rob Core is etched in stone. Let me see some Rob Core shout outs in the chat. The Rob Core is etched in stone. I cannot change that now. It's got to be that way forever. For forever and ever and ever. All right, the Soul Captor. Hey Rob, would you ever consider reviewing a webcomic? I know there are loads out there that could use a shout out. I never really read webcomics, so I couldn't even begin to tell you which ones are good and which ones are not. I mean, I don't know, I don't really read webcomics too much. So, who would win in a real fight? Cable versus Deadpool? Probably Cable, but Deadpool's healing factor might override the mental control. So if it came down to like just a straight up fight, then definitely Deadpool, most likely. All right, Ian Lynn. Sorry guys, I try to get to the super chats first and then jump into everybody else's comments or everybody else's questions. All right, Metal. Best thing coming out of DC Rebirth or best thing coming out of DC Rebirth? Also, is the Batman a man who laughs not the dopest thing ever? Oh, I know. He looks amazing. He looks so cool. I'm really excited for Batman, the Man Who Laughs. I think Metal is one of the best events that's come out of DC Rebirth recently. It's absolutely stellar in terms of how it unfolds. Oh, Richard Odlum, just $10. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, Dual Wield. I just want to say I love your channel. I'm an everyday watcher. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I mean, you know, the fact that you guys just watch my channel is cool enough for me. I mean, I'm a big fan. Did you see the half mention of Connor Kent this week in Detective Comics? I've not read it. Do not spoil it. If you spoil that for me, I swear to God, I'll shut the channel down and I'll never make a video again. I won't actually do that. But no, I have not seen the Connor Kent reveal. I know a lot of people have been asking about it, and I know that he had like a little bit of a reveal in there. For those of you guys who don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rob Core, Connor Kent is basically the Superboy that came after the death of Superman. And then DC never really knew what to do with him. So they just kept rolling him over and then just threw him on like the Teen Titans. No, he was on the Teen Titans. I think he was on Young Justice. I don't remember. Anyway, he was thrown onto some teams, and then that was really about it. And, you know, he just kind of appeared here and there. But fans loved him. Fans absolutely loved, because he got a lot of character development, which would be kind of interesting. Cody Hobbs, thank you for your super chat. Hold on. For the glory of, oh, I think I missed that. For the glory, I thought somebody said for the glory of pizza. Pizza's glorious, if that's what you were saying. Donovan Ratliff, Rob, I really like Secret Empire storylines, but it seems like I'm in the minority here. I know you loved it, so why do you think some people hated the storyline? Because people got attached to Captain America. The one thing to keep in mind, people read comics with the real world in mind, right? Like, a lot of people look at comics and it's an escape from the world in a lot of different ways. They just don't want to deal with everything that's going on at the moment. They just want to look at things that are happening, and they just want to kind of, you know, say, I'm not, you know, interested in that. But for a lot of people, Captain America is like the last vestige of how great superheroes used to be before all new, all different Marvel and things changed up. To in turn take that away changes everything, because it would be like making Superman a bad guy. You know, it would be like making him a villain in the main DC universe. Captain America means something to people. And so I understand the argument of people saying, I want him to stay classic Captain America, but I also think it was time for a change of pace in the stories. And I knew he was, anybody who reads comics for any measure of time will tell you, nothing stays permanent. Everything goes back to the way it used to be, if the way it used to be was popular. And so it was only a matter of time before Captain America came back. That's why I just enjoyed the ride. I liked it for what it was. Thought it was amazing. I had one heck of a time. But I definitely enjoyed it. Do you think Legacy will top Rebirth? I will grab the super chats here in a second, guys. Do you think Legacy will top Rebirth? Definitely. I mean, I think that I think Marvel's more hungry than DC Rebirth, or than DC was. I think Marvel's more desperate than DC was. I think that people, Silver Wing, shout out. I think that Legacy, but it's too early to tell, to be honest. I mean, Rebirth is planned out extremely well, and so it's too early to know whether or not that's actually going to happen. Okay, so into the super chats. Faust Shagur, I hope I pronounced that right. What are your thoughts on Dark Knight's Metal and DC bringing back Ragman, Mr. Miracle, Plastic Man, and Mr. Terrific? Ragman, I'm not really interested in. Never really was too interested in his character. I think there's a very small number of people who are. I think most people don't know who he is and probably aren't concerned. I think it can introduce some cool storytelling and bolster up a character who's very, very obscure. Mr. Miracle, Plastic Man, Mr. Terrific, I'm glad to see them come back. I never got into their stories. You know, I never got into that era of DC, and so I'm excited to see those characters, because I'm excited to see what they bring to the table. God, we are who do you think would win, Captain Atom or Superman? Captain Atom easily. All right, Zach Flores, just want to leave this here, won't ask any questions, just hearing that beautiful voice gets me through the workday. I appreciate it, Zach Flores. Michael Tootle, hey Rob, just wondering if the Rob Core rings were just for the people who went to your panel. No, I'm going to create some more. And what I'm thinking about doing is launching like an actual live stream channel where all I do is this, like once a day. I just do live stream Q&As, or every couple days or something like that. And then giving away Rob Core rings over there. So, wow, Michael Wood, $30. Thank you, just donating $30. I appreciate it. Guys who are not super chatting, I will definitely answer questions. Don't worry. I do not want you guys to feel left out. I exist. What a great name. Thank you for $5. Your videos on World War Hulk got me back into comics. Thanks. Would you ever do a Constantine explained origin video? I would like to. If they ever bring back the Constantine show, Constantine's just not really popular enough to warrant a video on his own. I definitely do at some point. I mean, Hopefully will. Somewhere along the line. Jack Silver, if you had the power of reality warping, wow, you crammed that in there. If you had the power of reality warping, what would be the first thing you would do? Would you keep the power and become omnipotent and live outside all space and time? No, I would basically set it up so that I could reach into my pocket and have however much money I needed at any particular point in time. That's what I would do with reality warping. Alan Edmonds, great chat. Wish I could stay with you, but back to work I go. Yeah, it's cool, man. Have a good day. Like, hopefully you definitely have a good day. All right, Symbolism. Thank you for $5. Rob, been watching you for years. Love your content, man. How do you think Dark Knight's Metal will finish, and can we see more Dark Side heroes? I think Dark Knight's Metal is going to finish open-ended. I think it's going to finish and just say, if you want the rest, go read all the Dark Knight, all the Dark Unit multiverse comics that are going to be coming out. I think that's what's going to happen with Dark Knight's Metal. Okay, so back to those of you guys who are not doing super chat and answering your questions. All right. When can we play Destiny? If you have PS4, add me on PS4. Marvel Explained. I'd play with fans all the time, but actually join the Eligible Monster Clan. Hit up Comic Storian and myself on Twitter and ask us, like, just say, hey, like, what's the clan? I believe it's the Eligible Monster Clan for Destiny 2. And just hit up requests to join the clan, and we try to grab people and play on the clan as much as we can. Lunderlad, thank you for $5. Would you ever cover the Frankencastle comics? I did not enjoy the Frankencastle comics. They were not really my thing. I got to get a drink of water. I did not enjoy the Frankencastle comics too much. It wasn't really my thing. Okay, let's see. The New Mutants trailer, I thought it was interesting. I'm kind of on the fence about it. The New Mutants thing, the movie kind of looks like a horror thing, which I'm not against. I'm actually in favor of the idea of a horror film involving mutants, just to see where it goes. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of interested. I mean, I'm going to check it out, and I'll look for more information as it comes out. But for right now, I'm just kind of waiting to see what ends up happening. What is your opinion on... what is my opinion on... Okay, I missed that. Man, I totally missed that. Have you ever thought about doing Justice League The Nail? That's the story where Superman died, wasn't it? Like, it's a universe without Superman. He died somewhere along the line. I know of it, haven't read it. I would have to read it before I decided to do it. So I have no idea. I have no clue. Show my sexy legs? You do not want to see my sexy legs. My legs are not remotely attractive at all. Can you do more Dragon Ball Super videos? I've not been watching Dragon Ball Super. From what I understand, and let me know, like, I mean, is Dragon Ball Super good right now? Because I have no idea. People are telling me it's amazing right now. I've been watching Geekdom. I've been watching his channel, and like, it's insane how well it's doing. Like, it's crazy. He's just getting like 300,000 or 400,000 views a video, and I was like, dude, Danny, man, like, dude, it's blowing up. But like Dragon Ball Super, from what I understand, is nuts. It's getting crazy. It's getting absolutely bananas. Let's see. Solar Fox. Hey Rob, I love your content. Can't wait for. All right, we got to scroll back up. Can't wait for more. You got me into reading Western comics, and I thank you for that. Do you like the Mr. Oz reveal? Yes, I enjoyed the Mr. Oz reveal. I think it's a ruse. I think there might be a little more going on than we actually are being led to believe. But I do like the idea of Mr. Oz. I mean, I'm not going to ruin it for those who haven't seen it. But I mean, well, everybody else can hear me, right? I mean, some people are saying they can't hear me. I think everybody else, if other people can hear me, then it might be the audio on your end. I think everybody else can hear me fine. Do a collab with Geekdom. I need to do another one. He and I need to have a debate where we debate like Dragon Ball Super versus Dragon Ball Z and which one's better. Because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. I will be until the end of time. Dragon Ball Super I couldn't really get into because it's not Dragon Ball Z. So, but from what I hear, it's insane. I know Toriyama is behind the whole thing, so you know, I know it's insane. I probably should. But will you be willing to do an Omega level Lucifer Morningstar? Yes. You're like the greatest dude ever, bro. Thanks for keeping up the great work. I appreciate it. Yes, Lucifer Morningstar is definitely on the list for Omega beyond Omega level things to be done. Let's see. Have you ever or will you ever do a comics explain of Earth X, Universe X, Paradise X by Jim Krueger? Yes, that's definitely on my docket. No idea when I'll do it, but it's definitely out there to be done. So, oh, you hear me in one ear? All right. Well, here, that might actually be, I may not have it set up to go to mono. All right, I'm not going to do that because I have to restart the whole thing. Well, let's see. Stream. Yeah, I'd have to go back and redo the whole thing. Like I'd have to take it down and then bring it back up, and we would lose like everybody if we did that. Wow, Michael Wood, thanks for like $30. Damn, dude. All right, love your videos. This is Lori Fontenot. I'm not sure. Love your videos. House of M is my favorite. Keep up the great work. I do love House of M. House of M is pretty insane the way it all comes together. Richard Oldham, would you be willing to? Oh yeah, okay. So you asked. We already answered that one for the Omega Beyond Omega level. Let's see. I did not play World of Warcraft, Jonathan Browning. No, that was never my thing. Explanation of Loki or magic will happen. Loki will happen during our videos on Thor. That will come out here in the next month or so. Yeah, I could change it to mono, but I'd have to take down the whole stream and bring it back up again. So bear with me, guys. I apologize. It's just a goof on my part, just a mistake on my end. So let's see, do another hot wing video. Well, we're not going to do another hot wing video. We want to try it with different foods. So we'll probably do like a sour foods video, like where I have to eat a lemon or something like that, and then explain something along those lines. We want to, like, we love the idea of doing like food challenges like that and trying to explain stuff. So we'll definitely try some more of that and see how it works. Let's see. All right, Jack Smith, your voice is one of the most pleasing that I've ever heard in a long time on YouTube. I often fall asleep to your videos, and then I end up watching them again to absorb the content. I appreciate that. Funny enough, I'm dabbling in audiobooks. I'm experimenting with audiobooks, and no idea if I'm going to actually jump into it all. I've just been kind of like, you know, uploading them to a channel somewhere that nobody knows about. I've posted a couple of them on Twitter, and I'm just kind of experimenting to see whether or not it's something that I'm interested in doing. Who would be in your top 10 most powerful Marvel characters? Molecule Man, Owen Reese, definitely right now, anyway. Protege, the Marquis of Death, leaving out characters like the Living Tribunal, we're not going to consider them. Franklin Richards, probably Magneto, he's super powerful. Scarlet Witch, classic Doctor Strange, I lost count, I think there's two more. Matthew Malloy, and then, I don't know who the last one would be, maybe Mad Jim Jaspers, be kind of a toss-up. Let's see. General Rob, Ace One of the Rob Corps here. What's up, Ace One? You think we'll see some Erwin Schwab, aka Ambush Bug, in the Oz Effect or Doomsday Clock? I have no idea who that is. I don't know who Ambush Bug is. The characters that you guys know, I have no idea. Like, you guys baffle me with some of the characters that you know, because I'm just like, I have no idea who Ambush Bug is. I mean, do I need to read into Ambush Bug? I mean, is that something that you guys think would be interesting? Let's see. Keep crushing it. That's from Tim, Mike Lodsey, I think is how you pronounce it. I will keep crushing it. I will continue to crush it. Most definitely. I will continue to do that. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Well, I know Super is a direct continuation, but I love the Cell Saga. I first got into Super in the middle of the I first got into Dragon Ball Z in the middle of the Frieza saga, and then it was when they were on Namek and when Goku had first shown up on Namek. That's when I got into Dragon Ball Z. Then I went back and watched the rest. Well, when they had to re-air them back in the 1990s, and then Dragon Ball Super I know is a direct continuation. So let's see. Thanos will win in the Infinity War movie. Nope, I think Thanos will lose. And I think that Nebula will be the one that takes the gauntlet from him. Just finished Hickman's Fantastic Four. Man, you're right. It's so good. Yes, Joe Kane's. It is amazing. It is one of the best stories that you're ever going to check out. It's To Me, My Galactus. It's insanely good. It's pretty stellar. Hurston Farrard, I live in Colorado and just made a video trailer for a book my friend wrote. If you're interested in reading that, link it to me on Twitter. Definitely. I'll check it out. I mean, I love reading stuff. So if is there like a physical copy of the book? Because if there is, I'll buy it. And I'll have it. I love stuff that fans do that they link me to. Like, I've got a comic book, like a fun little story here. The first major meetup that myself and Comic Storian did was in San Antonio, Texas. And this was maybe 2 years ago. And we met with Comic Drake. And we hung out down there for a little while, which I need to go back down to Texas and hang out with Drake again. But we went down to San Antonio, hung out with him. We did a spur-of-the-moment fan meetup. And we had like maybe 20 of them. That's actually where we first met Dylan from over at Orem's Comics, I think it is. But we ended up hanging out with everybody. And then I had them all sign the cover of A-Force from Secret Wars 2015, the variant cover that had a blank cover on it with just A-Force written. And it's one of the most valuable things I have. I still have it. Like I have it on display. So it's one of my favorite things. That's where I first started forming the Rob Corps, was meeting up with fans, and it was one of the coolest things. I know you were at the reveal at New York Comic Con. Thoughts on Rorschach? No idea. I have no idea how in the heck Rorschach came back. I'm excited to find out, but I have no idea. We don't even know if it is him. Like, it might just be Owlman masquerading as Rorschach. I have absolutely no idea. I'm excited for it, though. All right, David Bernardi. Whatever happened to your opening theme song? It was amazing. It ran into copyright issues. I still have to refute those copyright issues. I still get them. Like, somebody will just, like, grab the song, which I made the original song, the one that I bought. I made it private. But people would just grab it, download it, put like some crappy rap lyrics to it, and then upload it to like CD Baby or something like that. Fun fact, I tested the waters with CD Baby, with TuneCore or whatever it is. They do not ask you to verify that you actually own the music. All you do is just upload it to their website and then claim it as yours. So they don't vet any of their guys, at least not as I was able to tell. And so suddenly, like, you just submit a song and then it's yours, and then you have to go through YouTube to correct it. So there's no way to deal with that. Like, they don't vet anybody. Like, right now, you could go and grab any song that you wanted to, and you could upload it to TuneCore and then say, that's my song. Like, that song belongs to me. And then, like, they have to verify that it belongs to them. So it's crazy the way it works. But let's see. Fauschiger, again, another question. Would you be willing to do a series that talks about the obscure, weird, and uncanny superheroes and supervillains? I would, but I would have to pepper in heroes that people are interested in. The YouTube game is such that people will only ever really watch videos about characters that they know or that are intriguing. If I were to do a video on, like, Ambush Bug, I'm not even sure who that is. And the only people who would watch it are people who are fans of Ambush Bug. So I'd have to do that video in a way that it would draw in existing fans, because if the idea is to raise the profile of characters who are really obscure, it wouldn't make any sense to in turn talk about that character only to people who know about that character. So I'd have to find a way to try to beef that up and make it more popular. So James Hebb, Rob Corps, 2 years strong. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Like, dude, I'm so glad. Okay, so I'm curious, because, like, just type a number in the chat. How many years have you guys been part of the Rob Corps? Like, or just type in months. Like, I've been part of the Rob Corps for like a month or like 2 weeks, or just type in the year, just say like 2 years or something like that. I'm curious how long some of you guys have been around. I think it'd be kind of cool. So, all right, Game of Trap, $10. Thank you for that $10. I created a Destiny comic with Mail-In Games on his lore channel. I'd be honored if you could go check it out sometime. I drew everything myself and only got into comics because of your awesome videos. I appreciate that. Yeah, send me a link on Twitter at Comics Explained. Send me a link and I'll check it out. All right, Mr. J. Hey, Rob, do you think Black Widow will die in Infinity War and Hulk will turn into Worldbreaker Hulk? Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. Like, if he's in love with her, I think that's what's going to happen. Like, she's going to die and he's going to freak out and lose his mind. And it would be cool to see him come back and just totally lose it. Or, like, Betty Ross will die or something like that. Because I think Betty Ross is coming. Oh, my God. Okay, so Pepper Potts is coming back. Dude, that would be such a great plot to create, like, the Infinity War. Or to create World War Hulk. As if, like, she dies or Betty Ross dies. Because we know Thanos is invading Earth. And dude, that would be crazy if, like, Infinity Gauntlet turned out to be like World War Hulk versus Thanos. That would be insane. Man, Michael Wood, dude, I appreciate it, man. Oh, this is how you ask questions. By the way, Dragon Ball Super is amazing. Do you think the living Tiny also will regain his omnipotence? I have no idea. I haven't been keeping track of. Oh, you're talking about the Living Tribunal? And I also perform voiceovers at voices.com, and your voice is very pro. And here's some more. Michael Wood, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to get into voiceovers. I'm actually trying to figure out a way to do it. So, God, people have been here for years and years and years. Okay. Oops. All right, let me click back on that one. Raulo Andre Arayo Diaz, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I screwed that up. What do you think could be done to return to the X-Men, mine and yours favorites, to their best? Can it still be done? Yes, it just takes time. I mean, that's all it takes. When DC killed Barry Allen in Crisis on Infinite Earths in 1985, Barry Allen fans were pissed. Those Barry Allen fans grew to love Wally West because Wally West had some great stories. Now, 2011 rolls around, and they end up killing, they get rid of Wally West in his entirety, and they only bring back Barry Allen. People, Wally West fans were angry. So there's always a cycle. Things always just rotate. It's the nature of comic books. It's the way it always goes. Get an agent? Yeah, I should get an agent. create a demo reel and get an agent. Yes, I think that definitely Living Tribunal will get his omnipotence back if that's who you're referring to. That will definitely happen. Yeah, Pepper Potts is not in the comics, in the movies. Gwyneth Paltrow, I think, is reprising her role as Pepper Potts in Infinity War. Let's see, Tony Stark as Venom or Hank Pym as Juggernaut. Hank Pym as Juggernaut. I think it'd be kind of funny just to see him go through even more of a personality complex. So I think Captain America will die in Infinity War. I think that'll happen. I'm not sure, but either that or Infinity Gauntlet. I think he'll end up dying. Let's see, Mr. Oz, red herring or start to something deeper? I mean, if I would like it to be a red herring, that it's actually somebody else, but it could be that it's a start to something much larger. If it is, I mean, I'm excited to see what that larger thing, ends up becoming. But I did not mean to say get an Asian. I meant to say get an agent. I'm excited to see what that larger thing ends up being. But yeah, like it'll be kind of interesting. I'm curious to see. So, man, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, that was Rollo's. Okay. Have you been reading Jessica Jones? I read the first story arc where there was that guy who remembered the collapse of the multiverse and then went on a killing spree because he's like, this universe isn't mine. Nothing I do here matters anyway. That was cool. But I haven't read it anymore. I know that there's like the whole thing where she fights Luke Cage, I think. But no, I don't know. Why do people take comics so seriously? Because it's something they're attached to and they love it and they identify with it and it means something to them. It has a far more deeper meaning than just heroes fighting heroes and heroes fighting villains. It's an intricate part of their life. So, I mean, for all the comics, for all the significance comics have to that person, it'd be like walking up to you and saying you have to give up your friend, your best friend. That's what it means to people, right, wrong, or otherwise. It's not a matter of how, it's just how they view comics. And so it's because they're so attached to them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That should be celebrated because it keeps the comic industry alive. So, okay, guys, I only plan on doing this for about half an hour. I didn't plan on doing it too long. I didn't expect this many people to show up. I didn't expect us to get 1,000 people showing up. Not at all. So, all right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to answer one or two more super chats and then we're going to bounce off here. So what did I think of New Mutants? That comes from Ezigan. What's up with New Mutants? I enjoyed New Mutants. I enjoyed the trailer. No idea what's going to happen, but I thought the trailer was kind of cool. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bounce off here. Thanks for coming out, everybody. It's amazing. It's cool to hang out with you guys. Like I said, I'm considering starting a channel where I just do this all the time. I think it'd be kind of a cool thing. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to bounce off here, peeps. And yeah, I will catch you all later. Peace. Maybe stream. How do we? Okay, here we go.